Hello viewers, so far we have learned calculations with default functions. Today we will learn how to write functions manually in R. In this tutorial we will learn how to write mean function, median function and mode function in R. So let's get started with the mean function. So what is mean? Mean is the average of the given numbers and is calculated by dividing the sum of given numbers by the total numbers. So in this function, we try to write the function of mean. So in this formula, we first use the sum function to calculate the sum of all elements in the input vector x while excluding any missing values using the na.rm equal to true function or true argument. We then use the length function to count the number of elements in X while subtracting the number of missing values using the sum of is.na of X expression. Finally, we divide the sum of X by its effective length by calculating the mean value which we store in the variable mean of X. The function then returns this value, or I mean return mean of x. So let us run this function we have written. Okay, the function is written. Now if we assume x is a vector which contains value 1 2 3 4 5 and we run this. Okay, the x vector is loaded. Now using our function, we can calculate the mean of this vector by running this code. Okay, so again run mean x. So the mean of this vector is 3. Okay, now the median function. So median is the middle number in a sorted ascending or descending list of numbers and can be more descriptive of that data set than average. It is the point above or below which half 50% of the observed data falls and so represents the midpoint of the data. Median is the value in the middle of a data set, meaning that 50% of data points have a value smaller or equal to the median, and the remaining 50% of the points have a value higher or equal to the median. So we can calculate the median for group or ungrouped data. For ungrouped data, there is two formula for median. One is for odd observation and another is for even observation. So we have written the function or the formula of median here, which contains both even or odd number observation by the if-else statement. So in this formula, we first use the sort function to sort the input vector x in ascending order with missing values placed last. We then calculate the effective length of the sorted vector x using the length function and store it in the variable nx. Next, we use an if-else statement to check if nx is even or odd. If nx is even, we take the average of the two middle values using the mean function, which we extract using the subsetting operation x c of nx divided by 2 comma nx divided by 2 plus 1. On the other hand, if nx is odd, we simply extract the middle value using the subsetting operation x nx plus 1 divided by 2. Finally, we store the calculated median value in the variable median x and return it from the function. Now, if we write the same x vector and sense some value in it and we add some values like 5 then 6, so now the observation is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 odd observation. So if we again run this code, so the x vector is loaded. Now we run the function for median. Okay, the median function has been run in our code in R. Now using our median function, we calculate the median of this x vector. So we run this code, run. Okay, so again we run. Okay, so now the median for this x vector is 4. So this is the way we can write the median function manually in R. So now the mode function. So we know that mode is the value that appears most in the dataset. So this is the mode function we have written in R. So in this function, we first use the table function. So this table function is used to count the frequency of each unique value in the input vector x, which we store in the variable frequency of x. We then use the which.max function to find the position of the maximum value in the frequency x table, which corresponds to the most frequent value in x. We extract this value using the names function and store it in the variable x. Finally, we return the calculated mode value from the function. So this is the mode function. We run it. Okay, the mode function is run. Now using our same data x vector, if we run the mode of x, then we run it and see if there is any mode or not. Okay, so we found we have the mode of the x vector is 5, and we already told that mode is the value that appears maximum or most in the dataset. So in this dataset, 5 is the value that appears most in this dataset. So 5 is the mode of this data, and this is the way we can write mean, median and mode function in R. These are the formula basically, and to write a function means to write formula in R instead of using the default function built in R. So this is the way we can write function. Thanks for watching.